What's up, brother?
What's going on, Shaw?
All is good,
Shiz
bro.
happens?
Shiz happens. So, a special date and time is coming up, huh?
Yeah.
The time of year we all avoid.
Ramadan is coming.
Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem to those who celebrate. I'm only talking about the Muslims. Anyways, just kidding. Go on.
Give me your initial thoughts, man. What are you thinking? Ramadan's here.
Bro, if anyone asks me, man, the hardest thing for a convert, not even a convert, anyone asks me at work, bro, Muslim, what's the hardest thing, bro? The hardest thing is the fasting.
Ramadan, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm sorry, not just in Ramadan, being a Muslim, for me, the hardest thing is fasting.
Yeah. You know, mixed emotions. I shouldn't say mixed. Very happy that it's coming, but there's some work ahead of us.
Heavy lifting, bro. Heavy
That's
lifting.
the way I feel about it. But let's just really quickly. I just want for our listeners that may not know what Ramadan is or that that need a refresher. Muslims and non-Muslims alike. It's in Islam. It's one of our 5 pillars. It's one of the things that we have to do as Muslims. And basically, it's a month of fasting from sun up to sundown. It's right around the corner. Starts next week for us over here. And along with fasting, there is some more extended prayer that we have aside from the 5 prayers a day. It's just a month of devotion to God, a month of sacrifice for God.
Seclusion.
Yep, seclusion.
Staying away from sin and people, like everything, anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get into it, Shah. I have some questions for you, and I'm sure everyone wants to hear your opinion on some of this stuff.
I have no opinion, and I'm not going to answer anything. You can't make me. My lawyer's here somewhere in the building.
So Ramadan starts off. Ramadan, obviously, you fast from sun up to sundown, and it starts off with a meal before sunrise. We call it suhoor, or sehri for those folks.
Little packy wackies.
Packy wackies, right? So I want to talk about that, right? Let's talk about suhoor. Tell me about your experience with suhoor. How do you handle it?
Bro,
what do you eat in the morning?
Oh my God, I have so many opinions on that. Suhoor is, I know it's a very spiritual thing. Let's talk about the spiritual side, the religious side of things.
I don't want to hear you preach, my guy.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
I want to hear you preach.
Yeah. So, bro, for the non-religious people, which is me, it's tough, man. Like, you go to bed, let's say 10, 11 o'clock, you got work the next morning, and you're asking me to wake up all of a sudden. I haven't done this in 11 months. And now you want me to get up for 30 days straight to get up and eat.
Yep.
And you know what kind of food we have, man? At least the Indo-Pac. I don't know about you Arabs and Somalis and Africans or whoever you are, you converts, but it gets tough, man. Us Indian Pakistanis, my mom, early morning, 3 a.m. She's up.
Throw down.
Dude, throw down. They have a paya, if you know what that is, like the hoofs of the cow. They cook cow feet for like 24 hours.
We eat cow feet.
It's killer. Those who want to hate, how about you enjoy some pig cow? Pig cow? Is that right?
Pig cow?
Pig feet. Sorry.
Pork belly.
So, yeah. So, I mean, if that's nasty, I mean, you shouldn't judge us for the
pork
cows.
belly is not actually belly, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, it gets tough. You're cooking that, ground beef, eggs, piaskanda, those who know, paratha, and then get into the vegetables, tomato ki chutney, aloo ki tarkari. It gets crazy. Heavy.
Moms throw down in the morning.
Tongue watering.
They want to make sure their significant others and their kids are
Dude,
fed
as if
have
you seen the sizes of some of us, man? I'm overweight. My friend here is not that overweight.
Yeah.
We eat heavy. So it's funny, exactly what you said. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but our mom and dad is like, my mom goes crazy, like, Beta, you're gonna be weak. Are you crazy? I'm 40 pounds over. Like, what's the problem? I will survive. The camelback is not milk and water. It's fat in the.
I can afford a few hours of fasting.
That's what I'm saying.
But our moms don't think that way. They want to make.
Oh my God! So you're eating crazy. All the heavy meals, and then I know there's fit people. That's for another recording, but you get the protein shake, you get the chicken, and all. Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's a different one. You do all of that. Okay, so that ends. You're barely awake. You do that. Those who get up. And then you gotta go wet yourself, which is a process called wudu. You have to, what's the word?
You gotta go wet yourself.
Sorry, wet yourself. That's what he or she said. But depends on your preference. But you have to wudu. You have to, what's the word? Purify.
Before prayer, you gotta purify your body. You gotta wash your body a little bit.
Yeah, but the tough part is, we have.
Again, I don't want to hear you preach.
Sorry, yeah, but you have to do that. Then you gotta get into prayer, and then you got work coming, or those individuals going to school, high school and college. But bro, it's so tough. Like, do I go to bed at 6:30, 7 a.m.? Do I go to bed for 30, 45 minutes? Some go to bed. Some get up and just start their day early. Some people go to the gym. Some people go start their work. So I'll stop there. But
before that, what are you eating?
Oh man,
what is Shah Jahan's? What
Bro,
is how,
Shiz eats.
what shit happens in the morning?
Dude, if I have my Wheaties, bro. Jordan texts me in the mornings like, "Did you have your Wheaties?" I have my Wheaties. I have some Total. I have some Wheaties. I have a protein shake if necessary. I have some boiled eggs, some oatmeal.
Stop lying, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Stop lying.
I have ground beef, keema, and some paratha and eggs. But in between those two is what I really have.
I personally, I grew up eating all those fat foods my mom made in the morning, and I loved it. It was great.
Yep.
You know, moms, we love you for always taking care of us. But now, honestly, for me, it's a quick meal in the morning, dates, water, and that's it. I don't have the energy to get up, nor do I have the appetite.
Yeah,
To be
that's
honest
true.
with you.
That's another
That-
part I didn't talk
that-
about. No appetite. Actually, let me correct my answer. That was my old answer. My correct answer is exactly what you do. I think as we're getting older, it's date, which is the sunnah, and then water, and end it. Catch a fudger, hopefully, but knock out. That's literally it. And I know that sounds easy for the viewers who haven't practiced this. And I know more and more. I've noticed the last 2 3 years specifically in social media. My ex bosses. They asked me to do like a brown bag at work, and like, hey, what do you do? I walk through the day, and there's people who are fasting during that brown bag. They get up at 3 4 a.m. They do suhoor, and they do the whole act with me. It's pretty powerful. So
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so Sahur, just keeping it light these days.
keeping it light, man.
Keeping
Cutting
it
the
light.
beer down,
I think.
slowing down the weed.
We'd love to hear what you guys eat.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments. What does Sahur look like for you guys?
You.
Let us let us know. Let us know. Listen. Going through a day of fasting means you can't smoke, eat, drink.
Anything
right?
breaks it. Anything breaks it.
People that need that little rush of nicotine. They have their cigarette in the morning, right? Or caffeine, right? Like coffee, that cup of coffee. Sometimes everybody needs a cup of coffee or tea in the morning. Hey, you gotta get that in, right? Because guess what? The whole day you're not gonna eat,
Yep.
you're not gonna drink. All right. So let's move into the day. All right. So you alluded to it, right? After the morning meal, or the early morning meal before the sun's even up, you do some morning prayers, and then you go about your day, or what?
Of course, it's a weekday we're talking about, so I just get on with my day. For me, I go
You
to
stay
work.
up. You don't go back to sleep.
No, well, I've
Oh
done.
man, I'm running for my bed. I am running for my bed.
No. I do go to bed too, but I have personal problems. So when I go to bed, when I wake up, I'm having the worst. What is it called? Acid reflux.
Heartburn.
Heartburn is brutal, and I'm thinking, oh, I probably had some heavy, unhealthy Indian Pakistani food. Because they have heavy oil, heavy salt, heavy masala. Dude, I had a bowl of cereal, even water. It is burning, and I'm burping, and it's really, really tough. So what I usually tell myself, more recently, I don't go to bed, and I should. Of course, it's a weekend, I go to bed, but I run off. I start my day. If I'm working from home or I'm going into the office, I run off and I start my day up. So that's what I do.
That's good. Honestly, I always look to get back in the bed for a couple hours. I need to sleep. I'm one that we'll talk about this. I stay up late. Well, almost every night, but Ramadan definitely I stay up late.
Party animal.
Yeah, party animal, exactly. I stay up late. So I'm only going to bed just a little bit before we have to eat the morning meal. Sometimes I go to bed after the morning meal. So I really need that
Me
sleep.
too.
So in any event, you get up, you go about your day. Talk to me about the day.
Bro, I start off my day 8 9 a.m. Go to work.
Yeah, let's talk about that work day.
Man, work is tough, man. It's enduring because you have to be focused. I'm trying to be focused. Hopefully, my boss is not listening. But day 2, day 3, it's really day 1 to day 3 or 4. To be honest, it gets very tough for me. Right? Everyone reacts differently. I know some friends who are very impatient. I know some people, and that includes me. I have a very short temper. Quick responses, abrasive responses, especially to stupid questions like when boss or coworkers ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, had your suhoor. You start your day right away. Talk to me about your day. How do you go about your day?
Bro, my day is everyone's different from my days. I just start right at work. I have to go in sometimes to downtown, and getting on the train, stuff, enduring snow or summer. Take it to downtown, and then your boss has something stupid to say. You want to smack him, and then hopefully he's not listening. But then, coworkers and stuff like that. You are a hair trigger, in my opinion.
Yeah.
When there's no food and water in your body, so that really affects
anger.
Reaction
anger is
time.
real, huh?
Anger is real, but that's the test, right? That's the test. Where for me, I have to go hide. I go hide in the bathroom, maybe wash my hands. Even though I don't have to wash my hands, I just put some extra soap and just keep.
Productivity job.
Yeah.
You have a productivity job during Ramadan.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, Bill. That's another good one. Yes. Absolutely, because you may do mentally you're engaged, right? You're putting in full effort to do what you're doing, and then you don't realize that you only got 1/3 or less done. You're like, where the hell did the day go? So the other thing, the day goes fast, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
in some
man,
cases
no,
it
it
goes
drags for me, man.
drags for you, and the day's over, and oh, not the day's over. Then you got to go to lunch sometimes, and then they don't understand why you're not eating, or they don't understand why you're like, I don't want to eat lunch with you.
That
First, I
is
hate eating lunch with
the
anyone.
worst.
Yeah,
That is the worst.
yeah.
Explain it to coworkers. Hey, just so you know, I'm observing Ramadan. Oh, what's that? Oh my
What's that? Is so
god!
dumb.
Like it's
Like we're
wh-
expected to know Christianity, right? We're expected to know
not only
Thanksgiving.
that, we get off of their holidays.
Yep.
You got like, come on, we live in an inclusive world.
Yep.
Maybe we don't
Yeah.
actually.
So than before, bro. Back in the dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to not go to Jummah. I still don't go to Jummah, but I used to not go to Jummah to the masjid at work. I was a job. I think it was in Lyle, Illinois. I hid in a closet to pray my Jummah and my Zohar. I didn't know. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know about rights and this other stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I
10 plus
I
years
still
ago.
think it's taboo,
It
right? Like I
definitely
don't know
is.
why it shouldn't be, right? It's hard, but yeah, I went through it too, man. Like going through work professionally, you know, and it's just like
It's an
every
uphill
year,
battle.
hey, listen, I'm observing Ramadan. Hey, I need to go pray. I'm fasting. Like, you
People
know,
don't even know what prayer is. If you pray, it's like not
and,
just going to a Sunday church,
and
right?
it's no, I don't want to make a comparison to any of that.
I'm not comparing. I'm
Everyone's
just saying
religion is
people.
everyone's
No, I'm
religion.
not saying that. I'm saying
No,
people narrow it down that you only pray in a worship center. Let me say it like that. No, we can pray remote.
sure, no, it's
Right?
not even just prayer, right? But like just like Ramadan is different, right? Like
Yeah,
we talk about
it's unique. It's elite. It's special.
talked about productivity dip. Anyone that hasn't had food or water would go through a productivity dip, right? Like it's not. It's like anyone, right? It's not.
Absolutely.
Doesn't you don't have to be a Muslim, but
Yep.
you don't have to be fasting for something. If you haven't had food or water, you are not going to operate optimally.
Yep.
And so that conversation has always been hard for me at work. I don't know. I always got nervous doing it. It was awkward. I don't know. Most of my managers understood, but like they might have understood, but I don't think they ever fully. I don't want to say support, but
Darius.
no, no,
Yeah, you can go on lunch break, Darius.
no.
But no, I agree with you. It's tough. It's a tough conversation. It's just like in today's generation of work, in my opinion, inclusive and diversity is becoming big.
Yeah, it's just I feel like professionally companies can be a little bit better. I
Absolutely.
recognize it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem, but
No problem, but no support. Right. Problem would be one.
yeah,
No positive reaffirmation, in my opinion.
yeah, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for me, I kind of expect that. Like how much love we give. What is called white elephant. We do gift giving, gift exchange during Christmas, Thanksgiving. Hey, Happy New Year's to the security guard. Like, there's no Happy Ramadan. People don't know about it. I don't think there's enough training. There's other faiths, not just ours. I just feel
Well, we
like
gotta do a better
companies.
job, I guess.
Yep,
Maybe it's on us,
yep.
right?
Well, as soon as you promote me to VP, we'll take care of it. Right?
All right. So, anyways,
Let's keep going. Sorry.
So the day is a little bit of a struggle. I want to hear about your struggles that you have throughout the day. It must be hard for folks that are working outside. Manual
Construction.
labor job, dude. I don't know. I remember for the kids going to school, gym class, or playing a sport. That was tough for me. I played basketball in high school while fasting, and it is not the most fun. And there's a famous example of an NBA player, a few of them, but the most famous one is probably Hakeem Olajuwon, who was fasting while he was playing in games in the NBA. Going through that, they chronicled that and talked about that a little bit. I can, obviously I can't relate on that level, but it must be hard for those folks. And what are your thoughts on that, Joe?
Bro, I remember back then. I don't want to go back in time, but like Hakeem Olajuwon was the playoffs, Houston Rockets, and everyone went for a timeout. This guy wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
People were scarfing down. Clyde Drexler and everyone else was scarfing down water, and they're looking at him. And all the teammates knew. I mean, there's interviews about it afterwards. In flight, he wasn't phased. Like I said, there's a spiritual benefit to this too. You get to another level. It's not just physical water, physical food, and physical cigarettes and whatever else people have addictions for. But you move on. Fasting is not just in our faith. I mean, biologically, there's studies biologically that talk about it as well. That there's a lot of benefit for it. But Hakeem Olajuwon, was it Kyrie recently? Who else was
Kyrie,
it?
yep.
What was the guy from the Lakers? He had a
Yep.
long Prince. Was his name Prince?
Torian Prince.
Torian
Yeah,
Prince
yeah,
was
absolutely.
it was during a free throw
Yeah.
where the guy from Minnesota, the French guy, or it was someone else. It's like he's still fasting. Is he? Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
he's shooting a free throw. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He's
Yeah,
shooting a free throw and he's asking him, "Are you still fasting?" First of all, that's respect,
Yep.
right? In the NBA, which I love. But yeah, that just carries over. It's very tough for athletes,
Yeah.
sports. People continue on. I find it funny. I don't know if there's something we want to talk about. I know some people that I heard rumors that people are studying for the medical exams. Like they don't
Yeah.
fast.
This is what's
Like
funny
this
because
is stupid.
there's
Like,
some people that take fasting and use that as just too much of an
to-
excuse. I
to-
got one too. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. Man.
that's
This is too
basically.
much.
I have so many
I
friends.
know
Like
where you're going with
recently, you know who you are. That you became a doctor today. You're blessed. You're making 400 or 500 grand. Yeah, but did you forget to make up those fasts? Right,
Did you?
right. You have to make up those fasts.
Why'd they skip the fast?
Bro, they're in stress. Bro, I'm in stress day and night, bro. I'm in stress day and night. And you're telling me you're in some kind of stress. What kind of stress are you in, bro? First of all, this is part of the faith. Number two, like, bro, submit. You're not
So-
fully submitting to God,
So
right?
you're saying because they were in medical training, they were in medical school,
Medical school.
they were studying for MCAT or whatever that they said that's the reason for not fasting. You're
That's
not
it.
buying that? You don't like that?
Nope.
Fazul?
Fazul. I mean, look, who am I? I'm not here to judge, but I still will clown you because there's people in the Middle East in 110, 20-degree weather doing construction, no water, and you're studying in AC.
Look. I don't want to listen. I have a lot of friends that are in the medical profession.
We're
I
all
don't want
friends.
to put them down, but there are some people that take that to an extreme. I'll give you another example. The one that I find funny.
Sure.
That one, I think some people may find that funny, but I don't think our medical professionals may find that funny. We'll let you guys be your own be your own judges here. The one that I found funny, going back to school, I knew folks gym class, bro, high school gym class, grade school gym class. Nothing happens. You're not doing anything crazy. You're not running the mile every day in gym class. People are getting notes from their parents. Hey, my son, my daughter is fasting. Please excuse them for 30
Barely
days.
fasting.
Barely fasting. keeping half rosas, half fast. Please excuse them. And then in the middle of the day, they're breaking their.
It's crazy. I broke my fast accidentally.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many times back in the day.
Let's get into this.
Yeah. Bro, I was still growing up, but my dad would go to Aldi. Those of you who know Aldi, and they had Matt's cookies, one of the best cookies in the Chicagoland area. Soft and soft batch type.
Shout out Matt's. Give us a spot there. What's up?
And I would sneak into the pantry, and I would think that that's not breaking the fast. I would have a full cookie. It would re-energize me, and I would go about my day.
Ooh, chocolatey cookies.
Yes. Those Keeblers. So there's so many
that
brands.
was your break?
Yeah, that was my break.
Matt's cookie break, but you're still fasting.
I'm still
in your
fasting.
head.
Yeah, in my head. I
Didn't tell
literally
anyone?
thought
Didn't tell
that I was
anyone?
fasting. That was it.
Happens to me all the time. I would. I guess there's things. I knew I was breaking my fast, but you know what? I'm gonna eat. And when I got home, my mom would not know I'm still fasting.
He's so religious.
Only person that knows is me.
Yep.
And God.
Yep.
And we'll deal with that one later.
Yep. It was tough.
Unknowingly though. It happens unknowingly too.
Yeah.
Right. Talk to me about that. You ever break your fast just?
Oh man, that's a tough one, man. You're taking a shower and water goes down your mouth, nose, or whatever. You're not realizing water, and even meals. Dude, so many times I'm passing my desk and there's cupcakes. I take a bite. I'm like, oh crap. And there's a funny one that like a coworker sitting next to me, and I'm having a full couple cupcakes, and they're like, "Aren't you fasting?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So
yeah, you just forget. It happens.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
I don't think the fast is broken. I agree.
Produce
Yes.
a reward.
Yes.
It's a reward from God. He's giving you a free pass. Free pass.
That's why I keep cheating.
Because apparently, in the faith, and I'm preaching now, but apparently, if you do it, if you unknowingly do it, it's okay. So hey, it's a reward from God.
So I'm looking forward to this Ramadan. I can't wait to break my fast early.
Unknowingly do it. Yes, please give me some more of those. Thank you.
Nuggets.
Water.
Chicken nuggets.
Passing by a water fountain, you see one of your parts. I'll hit that water fountain, and you forget. It just goes across your mind.
That's it.
You're cooking something, you just end up tasting it. It still happens to me.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's tough.
A couple times every Ramadan. It just happens.
Every hour.
I'll spit it out real fast, right? Like realize in the middle, whatever it
Takes
might be.
the full meal down.
Yeah, it takes the full meal down.
Oh, I forgot, God.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. Speaking of eating. Now, listen. You woke up. You fasted. Sun up. You went through your day. Grueling day. Whatever you did. Whether you cheated, whether you didn't cheat, it's a different story. But sundown is here. It is time to break the fast. Talk about it.
Bro, it's tough, man. The whole day went by. Honestly, some days it's fast, some days it's slow. But I'll tell you this. Those who fasted, it's mega, super duper, spiritually rewarding. At least for me. Like you accomplish something. Like you accomplish a degree, you graduate, pass an exam.
You preach.
Sorry, here we go
one
again.
gives a
Dude, you're
shit.
looking forward. I was getting to it. I was getting to it. But yeah, the food, bro, that's the problem in terms of dieting. Bro, you want to eat everything under the sun, right? So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so there's pizza, there's wings, anything and everything, and super unhealthy. And I'm trying to drop weight, so I'm like, okay, I'll have a protein shake, or have some baked chicken, or some veggies, and I have that. Once it's done, bro, at least the Indo-Pac world, bro, it is not satisfying, it is not fulfilling until you have that deep fried food.
Yes, sir.
Samosas,
Yes, sir.
keema is my go-to,
Yes,
ground
sir.
beef,
Yes,
aloo
sir.
with the
Yes,
chutneys,
sir.
and the day bread and so forth.
It is not iftar without the deep fried food,
Bro, for 20 plus years,
Iftar is the
I'm
meal
telling
we
you,
break
it's
fast with.
generation on generation. I was like, when I was growing up, like, why does my parents still do this? It's so unhealthy. And now it's embedded in me, and I never thought
Bro,
my family members would cook it. It is embedded. It is mega tasty.
listeners, we told you that the morning throwdown was nasty. That's got nothing on the evening throwdown by the mamas. They throw down. First of all, you have no less than 3 to 5 deep fried items. 3 to 5 minimum. Shah, what are your favorites?
Oh my God, give us some more. Chole, I mean, dahi bade with, dude, one of my favorites what people don't eat, it's the mirch that's like submerged with a big
Besan.
besan.
Mirchi pakora.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
yes, dude. For me, pakora. Pakora all day, samosa all day. But honestly, the guilty pleasure that lately I've been getting into a lot. I love it. I didn't like it as a kid, but now fruit chart. Fruit chart.
Oh,
key.
dude.
Have to have it.
Dude,
Have
I
to
would
have it.
never touch it.
Listen.
Two Ramadans ago.
White people. You guys don't know about fruit chart. We're gonna tell
Bro.
you. Go ahead. What's up?
Dude,
Give me
I
the breakdown.
didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
briefly,
please.
it's, dude, just 2 years ago, um, I had what's the little seed that has water in it?
Pomegranates.
Pomegranates just put in. Oh, dude, and you put orange, and you put watermelon, you put everything, dude. Hey, can you stop that? I mean everything, and it's mixed. Oh, bro.
All right. Listen, you've all had cut up fruit. You might have had a fruit salad, right? But you haven't had fruit chopped.
And then the chaat masala people put on there, don't they? Yeah.
Okay, so
And you mix it, it's over.
So cut up your favorite fruit. If you haven't done it, cut up your favorite fruit. All right.
Use a knife.
Whatever you use a knife. Whatever. Use your teeth if you want to. Get it into a bowl. All right. Then go to your local Indian or Pakistani grocery store.
Mainly Pakistani.
There's plenty. Ask them. Ask them. Shubs Grub. Shout out.
Shubs Grub.
So ask them for fruit.
She should for real.
Masala. Fruit chaat masala. Ask them. They'll know what it is. Sean Foods USA. Holla at us. Sponsor. Sean Foods Global.
Anyways,
ask them for that masala. Put that over your fruit. And then mix it all up. Eat it. Hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you think.
Killer. Anyways, what else? Ruafza?
Milk or water?
Milk, man. Water's for the chumps.
Depends. Depends on my mood. I can do either or.
Actually, killer. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. The thing is, you're right. Because the milk one, man, I go to an iftar, people have a milk one. Dude, I'm so hungry / thirsty, like together. Bro, I open my throat up and there's like 4 glasses going down. Here's the problem. I'm full.
Yeah.
Milk, ruafza, makes you full instantly. And bro, you can't even eat. Oh, well, it's splashing. You can move the stomach's moving.
I think what happens is that you are so hungry when you break your fast.
It's really bad
all the time. And
on the fast.
You want to eat everything in sight. There are those folks, I don't know how you do it, that are the gym bros that still trying to maintain a healthy diet. More power to you.
Crazy tough.
For the most part, you want to eat everything in sight. But then this is
the worst, the food coma.
No. You see the food, it's being prepared. The call to prayer goes off. It's time to break your fast.
Ditch the prayer.
What do you do first?
Fart.
Do you eat your full meal?
Yeah, because if you farted, you can't pray.
You just grab a sip of water, have some dates, and go pray.
So during prayer, you eat your bowl of food. So, well, I'm not supposed to be religious, but I am. Religion says you go eat first, but who am I?
You go eat first. So you eat fully before you go pray.
No, not fully. So
by the way, this is in my opinion. I don't want to sit here and question the religion, but the time that you're supposed to pray your evening prayer and the time that you break your fast are the exact same time. the exact same time. And there is no prioritization. What do you do first?
18 degree.
It is a conundrum of massive proportions. I have no idea which one you're supposed to do. If you go to your local mosque, these guys give you a couple of dates and water, and then make you go pray, and then you gotta wait. You gotta wait 10 or 15 minutes before you're actually getting real food.
He's going to town.
Oh my God! Yeah,
12 minutes.
That's hold on. There's some stuff in the background. I just want to break that down for you.
Damn.
Hold on.
I'm getting frustrated.
We're getting frustrated. Okay, here, look, listen. For those of you that are new to fasting, that haven't fasted, or that have fasted, right? You gotta listen to this part. All right. So you sat through your day of fasting. It's time to break your fast. The call to prayer goes off. Also, the call to go eat. Right. You are breaking your fast, whether you're at home, you're at a friend's place, you might be at the mosque doing this. They say, hey, let's just have a couple of dates, take a sip of water, and go pray. That way we can sit down and enjoy our food after. And you go, okay, how long could it be? How bad could it be? It's another 5 minutes. I just went all day. And then the person leading the prayer hits you with a 20-minute sermon. Shah.
He wants the cool guy.
Shah. How badly do you want to strangle that guy?
I'm not into violence, but I just break the prayer. I make my own prayer, and I go to the back and eat. Or while they're going, while they're going to town, I don't even join. I just go eat, and then when they're done, I pray and then go eat, and I'm out of here. So that's my solutioning.
It's
no, bro. My answer is like eat right away because you're not concentrating on the prayer, right? That's my 2 cents.
My problem is I'll sit there and eat for a half hour.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's the problem. But I still do. I still eat first. I need to eat first.
But we're talking about in a masjid setting or what?
The food gets cold.
Yeah, we're talking about in an iftar setting. What if you're not at home? You're at home, you can do that.
Well, house rules, man. House rules apply.
Yeah. So then, if I'm hosting, I'm gonna make you pray first. So you're in trouble.
I'm not coming over.
Then you got limited invite.
You're cheap anyways. You don't invite anybody.
Yeah. Thank God. Save more money.
All right. So we talked a little about the food. How do you feel after?
Food coma, baby.
Food coma?
The worst kind of coma is food coma. Well, I guess not. Those who are having a coma, I'm sorry. No, food coma is terrible, man. I understand because what happens is, at least again, the quality of food you're eating. You eat deep fried food, it sits here, it's the only thing in your stomach for 12 plus hours, you're in big trouble. The biggest reason is those who pray, there's a late night prayer that it's optional, but people make it a big deal to pray it. But you're not even functioning. You eat, you're dead, man. You're dead. You're just laying in bed, done. Your day's shot. You just want to watch Bulls or Bears or any other sports, watch a movie, which you shouldn't be doing spiritually because you're supposed to exclude yourself from any unnecessary expenditure in time. But if you were to get up to that evening prayer, and we can talk about that when we get there,
we're about to.
Yeah, it gets very tough to stand for 2 hours, hour and a half. But for me, man, food coma, bro, those who think they go eat pizza somewhere, and I'm talking about outside of fasting, right? The people, this is another level of coma, food coma. You agree with Albert, right? It is really tough food coma. So,
yeah, not great. But I want to continue to talk about iftar. All right, I want to get a little serious about it for a second.
Yeah.
All right. So iftar is the meal we break our fast with, right? And there are those that sometimes don't have the ability to put food on the table for that. They're still going through their fast, and they're not able to eat. They don't have food. They can't put a proper meal on the table. And a lot of the times, they'll go to their local mosque and they'll have a meal. Because a lot of local mosques, they sponsor iftar for their community that's in need, and that's virtuous, right? Very good. We should be doing that as a community, right? You know people that are fasting, make sure they have food to eat. Make sure that they have the ability to complete their fast. But this is my biggest pet peeve. I understand if you need it, but if you don't, I hate people. I hate people that go to the masjid for iftar. I cannot stand it, especially if once again, if you need it, fine. If you need it, fine. Shah, these masjid are packed with uncles that have food at home, families at home, every ability to eat at home, and they are. What are they doing, Shah? What are they doing?
They're stealing. they're eating food that they don't need. So I agree with you. I agree. There's a problem, at least in our community. We all are rich, right? Comparably.
We got money.
Yeah,
We got money. I don't
Gaza.
want to say we're rich.
Yeah, I mean,
There's places-
whatever.
there's
We got
places-
money. We got it all.
places
There's
around
no
the world that
reason,
don't,
but people are so cheap. They don't want the wife don't want to cook. The husbands don't want to tell their wives to cook. Old school, and they don't want to order out.
Yep, and they'll mooch off the masjid.
Mooch off the masjid, yep.
Free iftar at the
And
masjid.
there's always one guy who's donating, and it's good for his heart. He's working hard. He's getting the reward. But there are people come there. We go in the herds and herds, and they're just sitting there. And then I've seen people who don't even barely pray, but they get big trays of food or plates,
Taking it home.
taking it home.
Taking it home for their family.
Yeah, for what?
They're not even. They read the prayer. They're going and grabbing the food.
Barely
taking it
read the
home,
prayer, but
taking it home for their family.
For what? So
I cannot stand it. Shah, I
Yeah.
gotta tell you a fun story.
Yep.
I'm about to tell you. I gotta
Yep.
tell you guys.
out of hours of time. No, I mean actual time. They close at 8:30.
I gotta tell you a very fun story.
Yeah.
Shah. I used to run the Ramadan program at our mosque.
Oh no.
1 year, I had it up to here with these moochers. Our community does not need it. We don't need iftar for every single person.
Most communities don't.
And most
Yeah.
communities don't. But we're well off, right? There are some that do. Our sister mosque, they do. I understand.
City, yeah.
right? The city, people need it. This community doesn't. 1 year, I got rid of it.
Oh no.
I got
What did you
rid
do?
of the daily masjid iftar.
How'd that go?
People,
How did people handle it?
I got death threats.
They slit his tires,
People,
his bicycle tires.
people wanted to end me. People wanted to end me. But hey, listen,
Envy you
and let me tell you why I did it. Let me tell you why I did this. Listen,
for attention?
listen. Let me talk to you about this, and I wanna break this down. Listen, sisters, you do so much during. We just talked.
Stop
about
looking
it,
at
right?
them.
Sisters, listen. You do so much for us. You wake up early. You cook our meals for us in the morning. You cook for the kids in the morning. You're making sure that the mornings, the days are still going off without a hitch. You're dropping the kids off to school. You're doing your own job. You're going to work. You're doing everything that we don't do normally would, and you are still fasting. And then when the fast ends, you are trying to make sure that we have food to eat for that fast. And then with the little free time you have left, you are ready to go pray. Do that little bit of personal prayer that you've been missing out on because you've been taking care of us. You go down there, you go into the prayer hall. Prayer hall's full. They send you to the basement. You go down into the basement. It smells like chicken biryani. It's smelled with food stains all over the floor. Why? Because the masjid decided to have iftar. And guess what? No one cleaned up after
No
that.
cleaning crew.
No one cleaned up. Who
Yep.
wants to eat after that? Who wants to eat after that? Who wants to clean up after that?
I'm sorry, who
You
wants
know,
to clean
Our
after that?
community is entitled as heck.
Super
They don't feel-
entitled.
They don't feel like they should. Hey, go get the cleaning crew. Listen, we don't have a cleaning crew. They have to eat too. They're fasting too.
They have to eat too. They have to rest too.
Time is short. Nope.
And then they have to pray the night prayer too.
Yep, and they think they're above it. They won't clean up. Guess who's going down there? They're sending men are sending their wives down there with the kids, with all that dirt, with all that smell, with all the uncleanliness. Guess what I did?
You can't
I
even
got rid
breathe.
of it. I got rid of it. I got the carpets clean. I put it down there. I said no food down here the rest of the month. Was I right or wrong?
Right? It rubbed the people the wrong way, but
No,
Yeah.
no. Stop. Listen, man. Stop it.
Stop.
it.
Which
I want
part?
The, I
The
want
first
the
part?
real you. Right or wrong?
I said already. I said right.
You
but
sure?
I said it rubbed people the wrong way.
Okay, did it rub you the wrong way?
No. I didn't have any women going down there, so it didn't affect me.
Okay, good.
So go on.
All right. So, tons of backlash for that. You guys tell us, right or wrong?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Let's keep going. Let's keep going into that. All right. Speaking of, so being at the masjid, talk to me about the masjid during Ramadan.
I was just mega crowded. Parking lots crazy packed. Police and security
Tell me about
guards.
the feeling. Does it feel magical? Does it feel different?
Of course, it's hard to explain. You're in the zone. You're in 30 days of protection with God. I don't know how else to explain it. It's very spiritual, but it's a very special feeling. You don't feel this outside of those 30 days.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really special feeling. I'm sure everyone feels the impact and the barakah in it, but it's really, really amazing.
Yeah. So talk to me about being so. Yeah, it feels great, but what else?
Logistics. It gets really, really tough, right? There's people who are acting a fool. Pride can't be controlled. They park wherever the hell they want. We
Talk
put
about
cones
this
at the
part.
parking lot. We're full, right? But people running over the cones with their cars. We had security guards get run over.
People are getting run over.
yeah.
People.
Yep, because
Cars get smashed.
because
People
you're
get
coming in late, you're coming in hot, Dude, you should have left early your house. You would never do this. Oh, I'm used to leaving my house to the mosque in 10 minutes. You know, it's more crowd, more people walking.
Yes. It's
You should make it
Ramadan.
15, 20 minutes, but you won't because you're irresponsible, right?
Or you're not irresponsible.
Uh huh.
You're entitled.
Entitled,
Give them a
yes.
cop out. You're entitled.
Absolutely, you're entitled. So, yeah, I think that's the problem. And then they go on to their night prayer, and the prayer is tough too because it's crowded. Uh, we can get into the announcements. That can get tough. Daily dumb announcements, like doing TV commercials. Like, you know, they have people coming in. I know they have fundraisers. I respect that. People need for money, building wells and all that. But some of the stuff is ridiculous, right? It's non-relevant, non-important in some cases, right? Uh, the problem is some people are so cheap. They're not even donating during the most blessed time. That's the time you should bless. That's the time you should donate. That's the time where everything's multiplied. And then we have people fighting in the back, right?
So, in the front
too. But I'm talking about in the back, everywhere. Sorry, you're right, everywhere. Where some idiot comes in. Yeah, and they're hot, right? And if it's hot or cold outside, we don't know. But let's say it's hot. The AC is blasted, and this guy has like 8 jackets on. Like,
are we still recording, by the way?
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
We'll get there. Are we still recording?
Yeah. So one guy's fighting, you know, turn the heater AC off or on. There's another guy who wants the fan in and out, and then the lights. Like, you know, some guy can't handle like me, bright lights.
Yeah. And everybody wants to flex.
Everyone wants to flex, and everyone thinks they can touch the light switch, and they have a sign. You know, the management can only touch it. They should put like a cover over it, but that's neither here or there. And then, you know,
it's too hot. It's too cold. It's this. It's that.
And when it gets too hot, I mean, let's be honest with you, right? We as Americans or as humans should be taking daily showers. Maybe in some cases twice a day. Man, we want to talk about the body odor and the mouth odor. Like, you don't brush, and then after iftar, and then you're burping.
We told you about that.
And then some of these old farts. I mean, I hope you old farts are listening. I mean, there's no excuse.
Old farts, my guy.
Yeah, no excuse. Just because you're old, I have to respect you. Oh, you're my uncle. You're my dad. Yeah. Yep. And then they're burping, and then they do the side burp. Like, I'm standing right next to you. Like, I don't understand.
They want to burp forward.
Yeah.
So they go right next
Why
to you.
can't you burp forward? What's the problem? You think the guy in front of you is gonna smell you, who he's facing in front anyways? And bro, it's so nasty, and then it's really, really difficult, you know. And again, that's a big entitled in my opinion. They feel like I feel like you're responsible. If you're eating too much, you're going to be in food coma during the last prayer, and then in food coma, you heartburn, and then you start burping, and then there's odor all over the mosque. Right?
Brush your teeth before you get there.
Yeah, mouthwash. Take a bottle instead of bottled water that you need to drink. Have mouthwash. Yeah, have a little bit in there, a little bit of liquor. You know what I mean?
Alcohol free.
Yeah, alcohol free. Yeah, but it gets really, really tough. So, yeah, man, that's basically, it gets tough, man. That's our routine for 30 straight days.
Yep.
So
we're at nighttime prayer. We get there, and yeah, it's tough because after you're done breaking your fast, you get a little bit of time to yourself, and you gotta go pray at night.
Yep.
Right.
You're up from like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So,
but Shah, that is where for me the fun starts.
He goes to bed. He tucks in at 9 p.m.
I love post Tarawih. We call it Tarawih nighttime prayers, but post night. I love.
Why do you love it?
I love the post game activities.
We get kicked out of the masjid and get kicked out of the parking lot. That's the fun part.
Shah, talk to me about the post game activities.
I have no comment. Next question.
Stop. Come on.
Dude, so here in Chicago, and I'm sure USA, I've seen it in Texas a little bit, and I'm really envious. I'm gonna say jealous of people where it's warm climate now. The next 20 Ramadans gonna be super cold, so we don't really get to enjoy it. But people in Texas, I've seen in Pakistan, you do. But if you had better weather, you'd enjoy even more.
Oh yes.
But these people, after the night prayer, keep in mind, guys, the night prayer ends, let's say 11 or 12, and you would go to sleep. You know, one would go to sleep. You got work the next morning. And you have to get up for Fajr, you have to get up for Suhoor at 3 a.m. Bro, these people party. I've seen videos on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen it too. People in India, Pakistan, bro, they're out after 9, 10 p.m. And they're outdoors eating everything and anything.
Non-restaurants, non-work nights, the restaurants are popping. The shisha bars.
The shisha bar, the hookah, the bubble tea, the samosa, the chaat, people in the street. Oh my God. And then it's crazy. It's the best feeling.
I love it.
It's the best.
Even though it shouldn't be, I don't know if it's right, but I love it.
I can tell you it's wrong.
Everyone is out and about. You see everybody. Oh, hey, shout out! Hey, shout out! Shout out to Devon Avenue.
Devon
yeah,
is
so-
Little India. It's our little India,
Oh,
Indian
wow.
Pakistani food. But unfortunately, like I said, it's cold. It's cold for me. I don't know about you, but
It's all good, man. We get indoors. It's all.
but it's still not as fun as if you see Texas. or
Whatever
Florida.
it is, whatever it is. That's all,
For me, I need it warm.
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, and trust me, there's not a lot of. I want to say there's not a whole lot of activity going on. Speaking of that,
I don't want to talk about
let's get into a little bit of a taboo.
Dating.
This is coming straight from producer Arif. Maybe we'll get his thing. Ramadan relationships. Shah.
Illicit relationships.
Shah.
Illicit relationship. Relationship's fine.
Ramadan relationships. What's the most
Illicit relationship.
Stop.
You're talking about married people doing
what's-
something naughty?
Could be married, could be boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's be real.
Or boyfriend in some cases.
Yeah, just stop it. Whatever people are doing. Sure. What's the most awkward Ramadan related conversation you've had with a crush or significant other? You want me to go first, or you want to?
I'll always go first.
Go ahead.
I always tell her back off, don't touch me, but she's touching me everywhere. So yeah. So those who are dating, not me, but during the time of my prime, people had girlfriends and boyfriends and all that, and I know it'll happen for generations and generations. You've been dating for X amount of time. You think you're gonna marry the person, hopefully you do, and touchy, kissy, and feely, all that fine, right? But now you get into the month of Ramadan, and then you want to get locked down on the spiritual side of things.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like it's impossible to transition of
It's
11
hard.
months of what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you want to transition into, hey, baby boy, baby girl, don't touch me, don't text me, don't call me. Okay, you do it for a couple of days, then you can't resist. You love her or him,
Yep.
and then you have to go meet them. You meet them during the day, which you shouldn't really be doing, because especially you're fasting. And we'll just meet at the mall. We'll just meet at Starbucks. We'll just meet here and there, and then that can lead to some major problems. But yeah,
Flashbacks.
yeah,
Yeah.
backsplash. But yeah. But then after that, then you do let's say after iftar, or you're doing iftar with your significant
That's
other.
the one for me, man.
That's
the
a
one for
crazy
me.
one. But
That I got.
yeah, but I'll stop there. But
Hey,
you had
hey,
you had.
Hey, baby girl, you trying to go eat together tonight?
So
That's the one for me. Listen. I've been there. Some of you have been there. Listen, it's hard. It's hard out here, right? Relationships, fasting. I'm not calling anybody out. I get it. I'm with you.
he's calling you guys out.
He definitely gets it.
I don't know
He
anything
definitely
about it.
gets it. All right. So now, listen. Ramadan's supposed to be a time for family, time for togetherness, right? We understand. We do this. We're doing the same thing. We're all doing the same things, but things happen. Shiz happens.
Yep.
Shiz definitely happens. You ever had a Ramadan-related disagreement with a family member?
Never. Yeah, I did. Many. There's stuff like, let's say there's all sorts of drama, that regular drama, super unleaded drama. But basically, your parents, right? Your parents, for example. Your parents, you get in a fight with the parents before Ramadan, then you don't see them the whole month of Ramadan.
Yep,
That's
yep.
really sour,
Mhm.
super unfortunate, bro. I'm a master unfortunate grudge holder, working on it. But you have to forgive and forget. That's the month of forgiveness. That's the month of many benefits, of mercy mainly, right? So you have to show mercy to your parents. You have to show mercy to your brothers and sisters and anyone else, your aunts, uncles, and all that. And then they don't want to call you, you call them. They don't want to see you, you go over there, maybe drop off some dates, some samosas, half eaten. But you do your best. You kill them with kindness. So yeah, I have a big problem, but I try to re-stitch my relationships during that month. Like, for us Christmas goers and Thanksgiving, you have to be thankful and gratitude. I think that's another angle of forgiving, pardoning, and moving on. But go ahead.
So I read these questions to my sister before I came here. Just the questions that we wrote that we're going to talk about in this podcast before recording. One of this question, she goes, "That's you. You start a fight with everybody." And listen. There's one thing that I'm not here for. It's stupidity. And when people are hungry, people do dumb shit, right? Stupidity goes up another notch during Ramadan, and I cannot handle it. But I guess that coincides with my stupidity also going up a notch. So sorry if I've offended anyone, friends, family alike. Shah probably offended you as well.
How dare you?
Anywho, listen, guys.
Don't pollute.
Listen. We had a lot of fun time talking about Ramadan. Shah, any final thoughts?
No, brother. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of blessings. People take advantage of it. Don't. You're losing out for the big blessings.
Preaching.
I'm doing it again.
Nobody cares.
Enjoy yourself. Do a lot of sin. Include me in it. Don't forget me. Don't pray for me. I'll pray for him. That's basically it, guys. Shiz happens.
Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Peace in the Middle East.